Christopher. Well, I try to I try to give you an explanation about my family. Well, my family life as a kid was fun the majority time. I always went out to park with my family, with my cousin. Uh, we like to climb small peaks and play to be soldiers, and that was definitely the best space of my life. And when I grew up with my family, I try to be a good child, but that was difficult because I am really strange with all things in my house. For example, I do a lot of mess with my cousin when I was a child in the living room. The lipstick of my mother, I try to paint the walls with it, and my family, no, it's really size. We only had two sisters, my father, my mother. That is all. Well, and the house rules that we have is the every time the house is clean. Well, if you do mess, easy to you need to clean it up, and if you turn it the lights, you need to turn off it, and that is it. We have only one rule, that is the house needs to be clean. That's all. What about you, Giovanni?
Okay, thank you. Hi, Joel, John, and Christopher. I will talk about my childhood experience. I grew up in a family of four. It's a medium-sized family. My sister and I didn't have a good relationship when we were kids, and she's 3 years older than me, and so we didn't play together. She played with her dolls, and I played with my friends soccer, for example, and. Um, what united us a lot of the family of things to the different sides of the Ecuador. And I remember that sometimes we use to argue about who had to do things at the home activities, and that was when our mother talked to us and organized the housework for us to we did not fight. The years went by, and it was there that my sister and I began to have a more stable relationship and shared much more placement moments. That's all. What about you, John?
Well, thank you, Joel, Giovanni, Christopher. Uh, eh, I talk about my family. I grew up having a family of four: my daddy, my mommy, my brother, and me. My brother and me always went out to the play in the park that was near the house. Uh, we were different in age. My brother was older with 3 years. We got along very well, and I always had a close person to play the football, which was our favorite game. Um Also, we hardly ever had throw a ring to play. We always liked to stream sports and games. And really, it was never difficult to be entertainment. And so in the neighbor where we live, with had friends of the same age and with the same taste. Sometimes I didn't realize that we are alone because my parents working and they arrived at maybe 6 or 7 at night. And if always we reported, we were for the security reason because we were children. Well, um, um, well, responsibility for doing our homework, and before going out to play, we had to finish our homework. That was our main rule. Uh, I think is all. Now, Christopher, for you.
Okay, guys. Good night. Okay, what could I tell you? When I was a kid, I used to play a lot. I was not the same kind of kid as everyone because I like to play outside instead of playing video games. I grew up with my mom because my dad left in another country. He was an Indian guy, so I didn't see him a lot. I don't have siblings. Um, so for me, always was easy to make friends. What else could I tell you? I always like to play sports. I always like to play sports, and I started to practice sports when I was 3 years. I could say that I don't know. My childhood was the best because my mom could give me those beautiful days that some kids could not have today. So I think that it's all, guys.
It's okay. Thank you for everyone for this conversation, and that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye bye.